Speaks podcast. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I think back to Dr. King's life, specifically in the civil rights movement era, of all the things that were going on that he was trying to accomplish and what he was faced with from a negative standpoint. A lot of people didn't agree with what he was doing, didn't really care about unifying the country or giving people of color equal rights, freedoms, and things of that nature. And he was hit with a lot of things at all different sides. And it would have been easier for him to say, enough is enough, this is too much, or dwell on the fact that it was an uphill battle. But he didn't. He didn't dwell on all the negative things that were coming his way that were hindering him from getting his message across. He continued to fight. He continued to take those things and say, dwelling on the bad stuff is not going to be beneficial for myself or anyone that's a part of this movement. Instead, I'm going to take that negativity, instead of dwelling on it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to create positive actions. And through those positive actions, we start to see things change in this country for people of color, particularly Black Americans in this country. And those actions we see today. We see some of the fruits of the labor that they did back then, we see it now. So having said that, I thought about what kind of podcast would I create that would speak to some of these things. And I thought, hey, let me create something that talks about dwelling on negative. So just today I dropped Dwelling on the Negative on the Ridley Speak podcast. Let's take a look at ourselves and see how much we dwell on negative things, and then how much stress and how much anxiety that causes when we continue to dwell on the same negative things all the time. What can we do to create positive outcomes out of negative things? And it's very important because I think it's very healthy that we transition our mindsets. Instead of thinking negative or dwelling on bad things that happen to us, let's create things that happen that are positive. Let's create things that are going to impact people, not just now, but in the future, just like Dr. King did back in the mid-60s. Check me out, check my link in bio if you want to get to all of my platforms, or you can find me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Ridley Speaks. Other than that, see you next time.